It's beer time with Beer Man. Well, hello there. How you guys doing tonight, today, wherever you're from this beautiful world? I'm here with Eric from Thomas Metal 75. Also with his, this is a tribute to his Oxblood Forge, his band that he's in. He's the drummer. Um, so we were talking about doing a beer for a tribute to his band, and yeah, welcome Eric. Sorry I didn't even welcome you in. Cheers to you. Yeah, so we were getting on the lines of talking about maybe a black English IPA, so not your typical Westie. Um, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share like on the side where we're over here, and we'll have like the big picture of my recipe build stuff, and then we'll just kind of like discuss it. Um, First of all, what are you drinking, Eric?
I have poured today. This is a newer beer, I guess. I've never heard of it. I got it. One more can of, I think this is the last can I have of this 10/10/2023 canning. It's called Golden Fern by the Treehouse Brewing Company. Golden Fern is
Nice.
a 8.2% double IPA. There's a big soliloquy on the back of the can. Go and pause if you want to read that, maybe. It does say, where does it say it on here? Um, it says Nelson and Peacharine hops in Matueka.
Oh, that's that like the nectarine or nectaron. I think it was a
There's what she
featuring. Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new
there's
one.
what she looks like. Yeah, New Zealandy kind of an IPA. Yeah, there you go.
Cool. Look at that thing. Wow.
Whoa.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
yep.
All right, man. Well, cheers to the chat. Thanks for tuning in. We had Chatio first there, Ryan and Bromhall. Cheers, man. Cheers, guys. All right, that beer looks really good. Shit, liking the hops on that too. Cool. So I'm just trying to figure out how we can start this out. So we were discussing an English black IPA or Cascadian dark ale or dark IPA.
Yeah.
So going softer on it instead of harder. Um, Bring out the malts more, the sweetness. Yeah. Now, I don't think that's ever been done unless someone can correct me. I haven't seen it. So
Unique
first
style.
time anything new. So the beer BJCP classifies this as a specialty IPA, or a black IPA, as you would call it. Their overall impression is it's a beer with a dryness, hop forward balance. So we'd want to definitely go with like a 148, 150 mash in. Hop forward balance. We can, yeah, we'll discuss all this. And flavored characteristics of an American IPA, only darker in color, of course, but without the strongly roasted or burnt flavors. The flavor of darker malts is gentle and supportive, not a major flavor component, and drinkability is a key characteristic, of course. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, we got okay. Vital statistics, IBUs. We can go 50 to 90, so that's pretty good range right there. We're gonna English it up too, so we can even go if you want to, or you want to do an imperial, or just like a 7.7.2.6.8.
Something in the 7 range is probably good. Yeah,
Like a 7.2,
that'd be
and then
fine. Yeah,
we'll go lower on the IBUs because
yeah, that makes
obviously
sense.
English, yeah, or New England would want something a little less crazy, more flavor forward, more aromatic forward with the hops towards the
Sure.
end of the boil. So we'll brew this like a New England, basically. Um, we can throw in our first wort hops, which is the initial hops you throw in before you even start a boil as you're sparging. Put a small amount in there, like 10 IBUs, 10 to 15 IBUs, and then we'll whirlpool the fuck out of it with a bunch of hops in certain order, certain time frames to let out certain bitternesses and flavors and aromatics. The secondary, we'll do a high Charleston drop, right when it's at its highest peak, and then as it gets to the final gravity, we'll go ahead and add um, our other, like a second a dry hop or something.
Oh, yeah.
Just for an overall, but we're going to definitely discuss the details. We can go 5.5 to 9% on this specific style. Looking at an OG from 1050 to 1085, final gravity of 1010 to 1018. So there's that. I'm going to keep that up. So let me, okay, not seeing one in the UK. Closest probably what we call old ales is UK dark strong sweet malt. Okay, cool. So we're wanting to go, Bromhall. We're wanting to go not like not like a hazy, not using any adjuncts, flaked or flaked oats, flaked wheat, nothing like that. More of a clear, clean, but very aromatic and flavorful, late edition hoppy, East Coast black. So that should be nice. Nice soft maltiness to it. Probably lower carbonation as well. Probably could have like good medium carbonation. But so let me just bring, I guess I can share, I'll have to share it. I don't know what's going on, so I won't be able to see it, but you will be on the side with me.
I'll let you know what I say, yeah.
Yeah. Not finding the my program though. What's going on? Well, anyway.
Wow.
Why are you not showing? I don't get it. When I share screen.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Greg. Cheers, man. Cheers,
Hello, Greg. Bass player of Foxwood.
Nice to meet you. Trying to find my program, but I can't seem to find it. I'll just have to talk with you guys here.
Okay.
I'll just stay. So Greg, what's your kind of beer? What do you like to drink the most? What's something that hits you?
I'm drinking Dragon's Milk right now.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, have one of these things. They sell them downstairs at the basement of this building. There's a place that sells like all sorts of awesome beer and stuff, and that's one of the things they recommended.
Nice.
11 proof. Therefore, I'm not leaving the house.
Yep. Yeah. So we were toying around with my buddy over here, Steve, the beer man, of doing a black IPA. So you have all the malty flavors of more like a stout or a porter, and you get some of the more hoppy aspects of an IPA or stuff that, we would probably drink around here in New England during craft beer drinking sessions, I suppose. I mean, we're in New England. Why not do something IPA related, I guess? And if we can do a hybrid of the two, why not, right?
Yeah, we could.
Oh, that's what I was thinking with that idea with Beer Man there.
Sounds like an idea.
Bromhall's asking, what are you using British hops? More than likely, no, because we were thinking more of a tropical New Zealand, Australian kind of style hop, more of a modern black IPA, bring out a little more fruit and like guavas, passion fruit, orange, pineapple, stuff like that. Even like coconut if we use Sabro. So I don't know what that sounds like to you, Greg, but
if it's Oxford's Forge, it's got to be good.
Cool.
Trust the process, I guess. Yeah.
So I wish I could share that what I'm looking at. It really sucks. I'm not sure why.
Close the program down and then try to reopen it or something.
There we go. I'll do that.
Okay. Because usually you're able to share your beer building recipe program pretty well when you do these things.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I think it'll show it now though.
Okay.
Nope. You suck.
Really?
I found it. Yeah.
All right.
It was hiding. Okay, there we go. Are we on the left side or whatever?
We're on the left side, yeah.
Okay, cool. So the name that Eric was thinking was Death Rising. Is that something that you would like, or would you like to go with something else? Greg?
I can deal with it. It's basically a line from one of the songs we have.
Yeah. Trying to keep it in theme with the song. And when we were mentioning somehow that I showed Beer Man a picture of the image of that T-shirt we wanted to make, and our other guitar player Rob was bringing up that song title and that T-shirt design that with Steve holding up the guitar. I'm like, wait a minute, that'll be perfect for a darker beer named Death Rising or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I can dig it.
All right.
From the ground up. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You could call it Death Dealer, but unfortunately, that copyright did that name.
Yeah, I thought it might be cool to
yeah.
do it in collaboration with something new that kind of recently came out.
Why just call it Death Rider and get it over with?
And I like that, yeah.
Death Rider? Is that what you said?
Death Rising. You'll keep it there.
Death Rising, gotcha. Okay, cool.
There, shall we? Yeah.
All right, so that it is. All right, that what you're seeing right here is just my water profile for an East Coast style. So it'll like I said, it was bring earlier, bring up the malts, sweetness, a lot of the aromatics and flavors of the hops. It's gonna be a little softer instead of harsher like you would a West Coast. Those get a little bit can get a little astringent and piney, and that sometimes I like them, but some people don't. So anyway, malt wise, I was thinking like using like Maris Otter is like probably one of the better choices for an East Coast, just because it's got like a biscuity sweetness to it. It's yeah. So let's start with the base of that, and we can just use all of that. Actually, we don't have to use any other base for that. I don't think.
And that's typically what your base is if you were just to do more of a hazy New England, right?
Yeah, I will. With this, I would actually use all three. So I'd use two-row American. We could do that if you want. We could do 7 pounds of each to start us out because we're doing an 11-gallon batch.
Ooh.
So we'll do 7 pounds of Maris Otter. We'll do 7 pounds of two-row. Where are you? And then 7 pounds of American Pilsen to kind of sharpen it up and bring out some, that nice little. It'll work well with the Maris Otter as well. Down there again. Where are you?
Beer brewing is fun, Gregory.
It sure is. Where is it? I gotta find you. Oh boy. You guys can talk away all you want, whatever.
But yeah, so Oxblood released an EP at the end of June called Cult of Oblivion, and one of the songs on that is Mask of Satan, and I posted the lyrics in the stream chat here, but the lyrics of the chorus has those titles, the wording of Death Rising. It's Death Rising, Blood Sparks Life, Death Rising, Vampiric Rites, and then it goes Death Rising, Dead Prince Shall Rise, Death Rising, Blood Sparks Life. So there you go. Reasoning behind the name of Death Rising.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
It's actually a movie from a guy named Mario Bava. He made a black and white movie like back in 1960s or something like that. It was in black and white, and it was a really awesome vampire film about how this woman who in the 1500s got they basically nailed to keep her from coming back to life. They nailed to her face this thing called the Mask of Satan.
There you go.
It keeps it keeps her from coming back to life. But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Scooby Doo and her pals having to find the place. They open the vault.
Scooby Doo and her pals.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what. So we got right now with just the base alone, which we want to go a little more because you basically want just a base, and then the malt bill is so easy for this particular thing. Yeah, let's just bring it up to 10 each. Or let's go 10.
Even out all the malty aspects of the beer.
Yeah.
Okay. We want that to be. We're trying to have that as for this style. We're trying to have it as a base to play off for the hops to play off of, right?
Yeah, definitely. And the Pilsner will work with the hops more. The Maris Otter and the Pale two-row will add a little more sweetness and malty, biscuity kind of it'll give you your bread profile, your malts. So, and then you got hops in the end that will try to balance out as much as we can with with the help of the water profile as well, all the chemistry there.
It sounds
So,
tasty, Greg.
dude, it's gonna be this might be good. Hopefully it is. It's
Okay.
already good. I can already see it. So let's go. Let's add our Cara pills.
Okay.
But we just want like maybe 5-6%, not a whole lot. Let's see what. That's probably too much. So that's 14. It's too much.
Ooh, okay.
3. You can go up to like. You can go up to 30%, 20 or 20%.
Wow.
So I don't know. This computer's giving me issues, bro.
Oh, is it the silly keyboard there?
I think so. Chatio. No, I'm kidding. So hell, let's add some victory in this thing.
All right.
That'll give us more biscuit.
Cool. Yeah.
We'll just do like maybe like 1.5 pounds, just a little extra kick.
Give that a nice bready malt to start with. Yeah, sure.
Some more actually. 2 pounds of that. 5.7%. And then 8.6. See, is still a little high.
Okay.
We could probably go like right there. Might be all right.
I don't see. I don't see Greg ever really drinking IPAs, but maybe the maltier, darker aspect to the black IPA would be one to entice you into the hops, I guess.
Yeah. Then we'll I had to bring that down a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah.
So 7.4 is actually just under what BJCP calls an imperial. So I mean, does that work for you, or would you want to go 7.2 still?
No, that's fine. Or do you have a preference on if this beer went into an imperial range there, Greg? I mean, you're drinking an 11% right now.
Oh, yes, I
am. So it doesn't matter to us, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. However it pans out, let's go with the ABV aside, I guess. Yeah. Why not? Let's build it the way that we want all the ingredients and see what happens to it. Yeah. If you got a 13% beer, well, holy crap. You want 11 gallons of a 13%er? I don't know.
What the hell was that stuff they used to have? It came out only at Christmas time. It was put out by it's called Sammy Claus.
Oh, the Santa Claus. Yeah, that Doppelbock. Yeah.
Tiny little bottle this big.
Yeah.
Sammy Claus?
Yeah, that's Austrian Doppelbock, I believe. Yeah.
They said it has more alcohol in it than any other beverage.
It might even like borderline like an Eisbock, basically.
It wasn't good.
That's too boozy for Greg. All right, duly noted. We're not going that. We're not
endurance test to kind of make yourself get your way through one bottle of it. It was definitely an endurance thing.
So we don't really want too many double digits here. No.
That
might be weird for a black IPA, but then again, that would be unique. 12% black IPA. Nah.
We want 25 to 40 on color. So I'm just trying to add. I was going to add Carafa because Carafa doesn't really necessarily add. It adds some roastiness, but it's not to where it just gives you the darkness.
Oh, okay.
So, and I'm only at 16 SRMs. I don't know how much they say you can use with this, but let me see what this guy says real quick. So where's the malts at? Let me start talking about the malts. I don't know. It's not helping me much. But I can say, whoops, I just brought up my Photoshop because my mouse is being a trip. Okay. Let's get we're going to go ahead and increase that just a bit. That's 3/4 of an ounce, giving us 20 SRMs, which is like a lighter brown. We want dark, though. We could add, you just don't want the roast isn't really what you want in this particular style. So
yeah.
Let's just keep adding. I hope this doesn't impart a lot of like darker flavors though if we keep adding more Carafa. But we're at like, that's pretty dark right there. That's like,
it's gonna be a dark, but yeah.
That is good. I think, see that color, see the glass?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That looks kind of like where we want to go, I think.
What do you think of that color, Greg? Well, it's a good color.
Yep.
And we're still good with Carapils at 6.3. That's your head retention. That's going to get you a nice body and head.
Good.
And then we got 28% of each of those, with the Victory Malt giving us 6.3. You can see where my cursor is.
Yeah.
Just showing you the percentages of grain that's in there.
Gotcha.
Pilsner Two-Row. I'm going to have to find the U.S. Pilsen. I can't seem to find it on the list, so I just put the U.K. in one for now.
Okay.
May even just use that. But
that might be good.
So there's the malts. We got the water, the malts.
Cool.
Yeast. I'm just going to throw in an Omega. Omegas have been really good to me. And I'm going to get the West Coast one.
Nice.
Oh, no, we're doing not West Coast. Sorry.
Oh, did you want to do the UK thing?
Yeah.
The English?
So here, let's get to the yeast again.
Okay.
So we got British. See the British 5. That will be a good one right there.
Nice. Okay.
So we'll just use the British 5. That's got expressing gold standard for hazy. So this is good for hazy, but it'll still give you the what you're wanting for an actual clearer East Coast style, I think.
Okay.
Let me see if there's any others though.
What else is kind of similar in nature? Yeah.
Yeah, you have these stylized ones, but they overpower it. They'll overpower it with guava and pineapple and all these other things.
Oh yeah, I think we still want to retain in this particular style of beer. I think we still want to retain a lot of the malty structure to the beer as well. At the end of the day,
let's if it's if it works for you guys, I think this will work.
Okay.
Basically any British style. Let me see real quick what works best for an English IPA.
Okay. Yeah, whatever's going to help. My thought was whatever's going to help the hopping shine through while giving us a nice kind of a darker roast bed without it getting too charred, or that's not the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm looking for. Like, I don't think this style would be a very good one if it was super smoky or something like that in the malts.
No.
Yeah. We'd be ruining up stout instead.
Yeah. This one here, they're saying these are dry yeast, but the USO5 is your typical. A lot of people use that. It's like a Chico dry yeast for like West Coast.
Okay.
SO4 is more of like your English IPA yeast. So that I think would be a lot similar to the one that Omega here, the British 5.
The English style, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see what other British ones they have real quick. Just put in British and see what comes up.
So for Greg here, if we're talking about, I don't know what's is in his brain when he hears a black IPA, the combination between sort of a malty or darker beer with some IPA bitterness. I don't know what flavor profiles or what strikes the brain when you hear that. What's the first thing you think of when you hear that style? Black IPA.
Licorice with a bitter bite.
Licorice with a bitter bite.
Licorice.
It has to be at least like 15%.
We're not ruining that. We're not ruining that high.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Maybe it's close to 8 or a little bit over that, yeah.
This one here, man, is let's see. So this is an English brewery strain. It's got British Ale 1, where the 5-1 was more for like hazies. This is one more for a clarity. So it's gonna leave it near spotless clarity, has more fruit-like esters and maltiness.
That sounds good.
That one will work.
All right.
Let me find it now.
I like that.
British.
And it's with a bite, basically. All right.
There it is.
I like that computer program, dude. That thing's pretty awesome. It's like a Photoshop for beer.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's very helpful. Some people don't like it, but I like it.
It keeps you structured with what you're trying to do here.
Yeah, you can key in your system too, so it knows exactly every thing of what's going on.
Oh, wow.
when you put stuff in. So it's kind of nice.
Right on.
Hopefully we haven't added too much carafa, but I think we'll be okay for
Okay.
what we're doing. So it's only
That-
3%.
That's really just to get the clarity or like the head retention the way that we want. Is that right?
That's the dark color. So
Okay. The color. Yeah. All right.
So they have Carafa 1 and Carafa 2, which
Yep.
gives you a little more roasty flavor.
Okay.
So I was going with the Carafa 3, which doesn't give you as much roasty from what I was reading. So
Okay.
we'll do that. You just want your eyes to be deceived. So you're looking at it and it's black and you're thinking roasty and it's just black. It's just dark, but it tastes like whatever you're wanting to aim for. So
cool.
So there's that. We got the yeast. We got the malts, never on the hops.
All right. Yeah.
Now, I have notes from our discussion.
Yeah.
So like we could use. So you were wanting to go like more southern hemisphere, right? Like more Zealand, Australia.
Yeah, something. At least my thought here, Greg and Beerman, was since we're from New England in the Boston-ish area here of New England, the northeast part of the country. I'm thinking, well, a thing that we're known for is drinking these hazy juice bomby kind of things. Maybe get some hops that kind of remind you of that would work well with those darker malt elements. As long as the base malts of the beer are being utilized in a way that we can let some of those tropical juicy, like you said, those New Zealand hops kind of shine through a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just here for the ride.
He's here for the ride. If you have any thoughts on flavors,
I like my beers, but I don't really know too much about the sciences of it, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Don't mind me if I'm a little quiet over here.
Oh, you're fine.
Well, eventually you the beer. All right.
So we were talking kind of close to what I did for a Damn Good Man, or the neep I did there, or this latest one for Mr. Billy, or not Mr. Bill, Bear.
I didn't.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I said I liked how I like the base hopping for Bear's beer. That was pretty good.
It was good, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, we go in that direction if you want. Maybe not copy it to a T, but that was pretty good, yeah.
Well, they have like Talus here is that's going to give you more of your Northwest. So I don't know if I want that, or I don't know if you guys would want that. Excuse me.
I think one of the things that maybe we had, maybe you and I had discussed, and I was kind of thinking of Greg in mind a little bit as a flavor palette there, and you both like to dabble in the green herb there. Like if you can get any kind of either one or two different kind of hops that may give it a little bit of a dank herbaceous kind of a turn with some of the tropical fruitiness. That might be kind of cool.
Ooh, Mosaic and Eldorado. Mosaic's going to give you like a danky.
Yeah.
Let's go there real quick.
Okay.
I'll just bring it up.
Give it a little green herbal note to it there, Greg.
Yeah. Why did I do that for?
I'm trying to think of what else did we talk. We talked about one hop the other day specifically that we thought was going to work really good. The heck was that?
Let's see, Mosaic.
I'll remember it if I look it up.
I don't remember.
See, I want to go Lupa Max, which is more concentrated, but we can just get a gist of what the hops are like by going to like they call them T90 hops. They're just like little pellets. But
right.
These aren't as concentrated as what I'm saying.
Did we say Strata? We said Strata at one point, right?
Strata was one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of just now, yeah. And you might have mentioned CTZ at one point. I don't know if that would work for what we're trying to do, but the Strata thing sounded pretty good. The CTZ, I'm on some website that says it would give you like a black pepper or licorice thing, which then again Greg said anise, which kind of plays into that whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, that's Strata's going to give you the berry, the strawberry.
Oh, cool.
Mosaic will give you a danky berry flavor as well.
Yeah.
You'll get like what says floral, tropical, fruity, earthy. So you're getting that danky there.
I like Mosaic a lot. I'm not opposed to Mosaic in any regard.
Cool. And they're actually in the Lupamax, the concentrated pellets too.
Okay.
So I can use that.
Oh, nice.
Strata's not, but we can still use it.
Okay.
Let's see. What other ones? There's Sabra will give you that coconutty, minty, pineapple-y kind of vibe. El Dorado straight up pineapple. That actually might be a good addition.
That might be good, yeah.
Yeah, or Brew One. Oh, that was another good one. I didn't know they had them in.
Yeah.
Let me show you what that's all about. Brew One.
Okay. Let's hear about that. Yeah.
Shit.
I wonder what was. I still wonder because Greg said I wonder what maybe one hop would give you like that anise or a black licoricey thing in conjunction with what we're doing here. I don't even know if that would be good with all the tropical fruits, but maybe. Who knows?
You never know. That one's more pineapple, stone fruit, soft spice.
Okay.
That's Brew One. Never used Brew One before.
Ooh.
But what's Idaho 7?
Oh, that seems to be a popular hop these days.
Yeah. Let's see here.
So take note of all these flavors that you're hearing, and if one sounds cool over the other, Greg, say that one sounds cool.
So that's got an herb that would work good with the mosaic, actually.
All right.
Bringing out kind of a. You're not going to have cannabis or anything. It's not, you're just going to give you that danky kind of earthiness that would mimic that in a way.
Floral and black tea, this one website says, more with big notes of resiny pine and hints of floral and black tea. That could kind of go in a direction where maybe we're looking for.
Good dance with that.
Yeah, marmalade too. Wow, that sounds good. And tangerine.
That sounds good.
All right, so let's take out Brew One. You want to do Mosaic, Strata, and Idaho 7?
It sounds pretty cool. Yeah, man.
And that Strata will really, that sounds good.
It's a very unique hop. Those are very unique hops together. I haven't heard of that one lately.
Yeah, dude. I haven't heard that at all.
What are you in for?
So let's do in the beginning. So let's see what has the most alphas.
Cool.
So that's got 11.5 to 13.5. This will change too when I get the hops. I'll have to see what they actually are when I get them.
Nice. Okay.
Just not telling me what they are here, what the range is. Oh, here we go. So alphas there are 12.1. Idaho 7. Oops.
I'm on a website that says 12.2 average for the Idaho 7.
We should do Idaho 7 as the first word.
Yeah, this website says, it says beermaverick.com. They were saying something is typically used only in late boil additions, including dry hopping.
Oh wow, okay.
That's what this one. That's what the beermaverick.com says.
Wow.
You can try it however you want. They say it's typically used as an aroma.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what that one website says. It's you.
Well, we can go. Let's do Mosaic then. Let's do Mosaic as a approach.
That Mosaic works. Yeah, that usually gives you more of that blueberry, like a blueberry.
Yep.
Thing. Yeah. There you go. Dual purpose hop. Can be used in all hop additions throughout the brewing process. There you go. That is where am I reading here? Citrus, grassy, pine, tangerine, papaya, rose, earthy, floral blossoms, and bubble gum descriptors there, Mr. Greg.
Nice.
And a lot of blueberry.
So that
maybe not quite like blueberry from Maine, but it gives you the essence.
So we can go, we'll add 3/4 of an ounce, which is 15.4 IBUs for 120 minutes. So you're adding it as you're sparging and into the boil. And we won't add anything else until whirlpool, until flame out. Ooh. And then we'll bring all that aromatic flavor and everything coming out of it.
Late hop additions.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we can start with Mosaic again for a whirlpool edition, just to kind of go with where we ended. That way it kind of, you get all the bittering from the Mosaic in the first word, and then you go into whirlpool in the first, like at 170, we can go for 25 minutes. and it'll just kind of inch into that mosaic flavor again, and then we'll
Ooh,
start to drown in like the other two hops, like in
nice.
certain time frames. Yeah. So let's go. We'll go Whirlpool for 25 minutes. 170. 170. I think will work. And we'll fucking get. And we'll fucking get. Uh,
Fucking A.
oh yeah, mosaic. Yeah, we'll do mosaic. Let's get mosaic in there. And we'll start with so we probably want like maybe 3 or 4 ounces of each one. Let's just do 4 ounces.
Okay.
Oh, not 34.
Whoa.
Jeez, that's a lot.
I'll be happy, mother.
And then and that'll be 20 minutes at once. Then we'll go 1918. Let me bring up the hop first. We'll go with the
IPA, right? No.
So, Idaho 7. We could do it. Let's do Idaho 7 next.
You want to try Idaho 7, yeah?
As the second one, yeah.
Cool.
So we'll add all 3 to the Whirlpool.
Okay.
Of course, it's up to you guys, but I'm just saying.
What's an Idaho 7 hop hash? What in the world?
That's another. It's like cannabis, but it's in it's hops. They produce it kind of similar, yeah.
Holy crap! Wow. Damn, that might be too adventurous for this project. If you were going to do that CBD beer, maybe Idaho 7 hop hash. Yeah, Greg and I decided, maybe not the CBD additions to this particular beer. This will be good enough.
Yeah.
That was fine.
You want to feel good and then feel really good afterwards?
Little CBD is kind of like a beer would be sort of like weird because you'd be too balanced. It'd be like.
Well, the real kicker is you'll be able to find whatever marijuana strain you like to test this beer with. I bet you. I'm sure. Come on.
Let's see. I gotta create this this hop. They don't have it in my list.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna call it 20.1 and 5.3. I'll change it accordingly, but
yeah.
Well, what was it again? Shit, I forgot. 12.1 and 5.3. Okay. Come on, get over there. And 5.3.
That's crazy.
We'll just go with that. So Strata will do the same, and we'll add another 4. And we're adding these in a 20, 18, and 16, and we'll see where the bitterness is at that. Probably want like a lower, like 40 IBUs or something, like just kind of since maybe 40, 42. Yeah, I don't know.
Bramall Backroom Brewery said Idaho 7 is fantastic at Krausen for a lovely aroma and flavors.
Ooh, we'll do that then. That sounds great.
There you go, Bramall. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Cool.
The community helping us out.
Hell yeah.
It's the best part of it. Oh, wait a minute. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, this is gonna change, of course, but right now we're at 36.3 IBUs. We could go. I mean, we're adding 12 ounces though in the Whirlpool.
That's not ridiculous.
That's not ridiculous.
No.
We can go a little more though. We can go and add like a quarter more of each.
All right. Screw it. Yeah, that brought it up ever so slightly.
37.6.
It's not bad at all.
You know.
That's right.
Usually Westies are like 1-to-1. So if it's a 1070, like 1076 here, you would want to put in what would it be? Like 1040. So 40 to be 76 IBUs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is 37, so it's kind of like almost in half, which sounds kind of balanced for what we're doing.
Yeah, I think the balance is kind of key to a certain degree.
It's just the opposite. Yeah, it's like everything's the opposite from a Westie to an Eastie. It's like,
yeah.
So,
we play by our own.
Oh, they're saying, well, black. This is for a Westie now, though. They say 50 to 90 IBUs.
Oh,
I mean, we could go up a little more. We could do 5 if you wanted to go even a little more, like 4.5 ounces each of these. I just don't want it to get too like grassy.
too grass.
38.9 is actually perfect.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah, this isn't going to be the most bitter of beers. It's not gonna be like like you're sucking on a pine needle there, Greg.
No.
We're avoiding something like that on purpose, giving it more of the East Coast, like you're drinking one of them Trilliums or Treehouse is kind of a bitterness level, something like that.
Right.
Yeah,
And you're gonna get a little more bittering even in the dry hop. You'll still get, not really, but
it'll come back.
It's actually just it's the green burn. So it's not bitterness. It's just the green burn. That so we'll have to let it settle out for a little bit. I'll add some gelatin to it as well to clear it up. So it's
the hops. So basically, there, Greg, the hops will be really aggressive initially, and a lot of people like to let the beer sit a little bit to die off of that really green, really almost like I tend to call it like a really ripe hop or like a really overly ripe fruity flavor. And some people like to let that thing die down before before it becomes more of a cohesive flavor in the beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I explain it. Yeah, I don't really necessarily. I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't necessarily mind the hop burn. I'm like, damn straight, that's a fresh ass beer. Sometimes I like really fresh beers, but it can be aggressive to people. I've heard enough people mention hop burn flavor.
So let's we can do 6, 12, 18. We can do a triple dry hop.
Ooh.
6, 12, 18. We can add 18. So we'll add 6 ounces of each one. I know it sounds crazy. I added 24 ounces in Bills.
Oh, okay.
Wow. But I had to high cross,
right?
Yeah. And that after it settled, it crashed for it's been crashing for almost 3 weeks now. I canned it though last week, but boy, it was really, 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 really burning in the throat. Like you're like, oh god, this is terrible. I fucked it up. And after I let it sit and settle in the cold in the cooler, after about 3 weeks now, it's turned into a very lovely galaxy. I mean, you get that galaxy comes right through.
Okay.
It leaves you some really, really nice flavors. So with that being said, I mean, we can add, I think 18 ounces is probably a good amount. Some might say it's too much, some might say it's too little, but we're going maybe like 2 to 3 ounces, 4 ounces per gallon, and we're going to end up with about 10 gallons probably at the end after boil. So, all right, so let's go ahead and do 6 each. We'll do this at High Crossin. I can't say that it's High Crossin, but I know that I'll be adding Idaho 7 at High Crossin, thanks to Brahmo.
Yep. Thank you, Rob. In the chat, check the channel out in England. From England there, Gregory.
And let's end. We'll do the third dry hop mosaic. Let's do Strata next at Terminal Gravity. So when it's done fermenting, we'll add that. So let's where's that Strata? Seriously, dude? Okay. Oh, come on, you dumb, stupid computer. I was there.
Oh, Strata.
There.
Come up, Valley Hops.
Good Lord.
Super stereo. All right. No.
Dry hop. 3 days. I'd say 3 days. 3 days. So a 9-day hop schedule.
Wow. All right.
And we'll do and when you add a little at a time like this too, not just like 24 ounces right at High Crossin, you won't get it's gonna haze up still, but you don't of course have the flaked oats, flaked wheat, so it's just gonna take some time, like I said, to clear up. Let's go get the mosaic in there. I think this is a really nice hop schedule actually, or hop
super unique. I've never heard of these 3 hops together.
Yeah. There it is. 6 ounces there.
Definitely underutilized.
Yeah, right? I know.
That's one of your signature hops.
I love Strata. Oh my god. All right, so that's So
Uh-huh.
Idaho 7 going. Idaho 7, Mosaic, and Strata. My Idaho 7, 4.5 ounces going at, or no, excuse me, Mosaic 4.5 ounces, 20 minutes for 170 minutes. And then Idaho 7 at 18 minutes for at 170, all at the same temperature. And then at
Cool.
16 minutes, so every 2 minutes, I'll be adding for three different hops. At the beginning of the whirlpool for 20 minutes, we'll go straight. Let's see. What else? So we got, and then Mosaic, we're going to add Idaho 7 at High Crossing, 6 ounces at dry hop. And at Terminal Gravity, we're going to add Strata, 6 ounces. And then at the third, 3 days later, I'll drop that down. And then I'll probably layer on top and just put the Mosaic in on top of that. And
Hell
then,
yeah.
then we'll rack it up and let it condition for like 2 weeks,
Nice.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a process, but that's how it goes. If you want something good.
Cool.
That's that.
Yeah.
We got a beer.
Death Rising Oxblood Brew there, Gregory.
Nice. Are we I'm not sharing anymore. Was I ever sharing?
Oh. You were. Yeah, you were sharing that whole time, yeah.
All right, cool.
Get the Beersmith out, yeah. We were talking about your program. Yeah, Greg said that's a cool program.
No, that's right. Cool.
Yep.
All right, man. So that's cool. Drink some beer and drink a beer or whatever you guys want to do. What are you guys getting into tonight? You guys gonna go
You're on mute, Gregory, by the way.
Cheers, Miss Piggy, Ryan, Brahmo. Heck yeah, guys. Cheers.
Ryan, yeah.
Thanks for showing up.
Next thing, Greg is on mute once again. But the next thing that the Oxblood 4. Well, I want to. Well, before I do that, I think at some point I can put it in the chat for YouTube here really quickly. I put a link in the chat if people want to check out the Oxblood Forge, our Bandcamp page. That link will take you right to the latest release called Cult of Oblivion, the EP that we released with the 4 songs, including the song Mask of Satan, which features the chorus lyrics of Death Rising, the Black IPA beer name, yes. You can buy CDs, T-shirts, cassette tapes. We got cassettes. Vinyl. We got a vinyl of this thing. You can download music. We can send it to you. Beerman can tell you specifically. We will ship it pretty much anywhere. The CDs and the T-shirts. Yeah, good old Beerman bought some. I appreciate that, Beerman. And yeah, you can download the music there too. If you don't want a physical release, you can download that stuff. The next thing that we got coming up is we're playing November 11th at Sammy's Patio in good old Revere, Massachusetts, North Shore on Revere Beach. If you're in that area for some strange reasoning, I think it's an 8 o'clock show start. Come on down. Other than that, I think we're going to try to take some time off to finish writing some material and figure out what we may want to do as far as recording some new material in 2024. Awesome. So that's coming up with the Oxblood Forge.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, you guys are doing good.
Greg is muted. You got to unmute yourself, Greg. He's like, that's fine.
You guys touring? You guys are doing some? Are you kind of on a stall right now? Are you touring right now? Are you going around, or what's
yeah, we're just gonna do this next show, and then we're gonna really try to concentrate on whatever set of material we would like to record, and just really tighten stuff up and get ready for studio time and see what's coming up in 2024. Unless something like Metallica shows up and knocks on the door, we're gonna try to take a little hiatus from some shows. The night show comes up there, yeah. Well, I would love to get to the West Coast at some point, or at least come over to the East Coast. That would be cool.
Well, I have myself on mute because I was in the bathroom.
There you go. Contribute.
On this side of things, I would say that like the club we're playing at Sammy's Patio in Revere is kind of funny because talking to my family over in Florida, and they're like, I talk because they grew up in East Boston and so forth, and they go, yeah, we'll play Sammy's Patio. And like, dude, don't go there. It's a monster place. Dude, it's not one of them.
Here's a monster place.
You need to calm down. but it's still amazing. But unfortunately, they finally they got bought out, and now it's going to be closed down. So we're going to be like the last few shows that'll be there. I guess there's some other places that are opening up around there too to like fill in the spot. But hey, still
Nice.
They call that the North Shore, north of Boston, the North Shore.
All right, yeah. They got
There
one
you
in
go.
Hawaii, and they got one there. Cool. All right. You guys surf?
I do not do it. I don't. You don't want me playing sports, including surfing or skiing or snowboarding or rollerblading, and you don't want that. No, I'll injure my body. Forget that. That's why.
I've been there, done that. I got the comic book. I sold it for real cheap though.
I haven't played your tape yet. I have it in the case. I just don't have a cassette player.
Jesus.
It's more
Thanks
for
purchase there.
the habit. I like it. It's cool. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are doing good.
Yeah,
What's
I
that?
got like another 5 songs already like almost written now.
Yeah, we got about we probably could be able to pick which 5 songs we really want to nail down and get really pat down with all the members, so that when we go to the studio with those 5 songs, we know them by heart. We won't have to screw around trying to do our performance of it. It's just trying to get the right performance. Studio is a whole different vibe than just practicing and getting on stage. It's a whole different beast altogether. Being in a studio, being under the microphone that is recording you, that's a whole different feeling.
Recording is it's a totally different deal, but it's actually amazing. The only thing the problem that I know it's the toughest thing in the whole thing is like at the very very beginning, because like everything, the drums are like the most fun to record because I can just sit there play for like 4 friggin' hours. You're laying down your drums. Like we have like the rhythm guitar, bass, him, and what we do, and we just basically sat in the studio, keep running through the things until like it's actually he's happy with what the takes he has. So that's like pretty much the heaviest. That and the vocals. Those 2 things are like kind of like the things that people spend the longest on. Bass, I can get away with fucking murder, but I'm not going to get into that right
now. Yes, if anybody didn't hear when Greg showed up, he is the bass guitar player of the band Split Fortress.
Yeah.
Bass player.
The guy over there.
The guy over there.
Yeah. I've been in the band for the last. I've been in the band since 2018. When did you guys actually start? Was Oxblood 2016, 15 band?
No, it's definitely around 2016, 15 or something around there. It was like I started Kevin, sorry, singer.
Ken McKay, Kenneth McKay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Kevin McKay.
Well, it's kind of cool because like he kept like pestering me for a little bit. Not only pestering, but asking me, "We're looking for a bass player. You feel like stopping down?"
Oh, nice.
I hear other stuff, and I heard like the stuff that he was doing from like his last band before that, and I really was digging the style. It just went down there. I jammed with them once, and everyone was like really in tune and clicking with each other. It was pretty boss. It's like it's a good feeling. It's because it's it's right. You walk in the room and everyone's just kind of like, "Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you." Hey, everyone's kind of like, "You got a riff there? I got a riff. Do you have a riff? I got a riff. You're not an asshole. Okay, cool. That's great. Neither am I."
No, this is
great. Hey.
I'm not experienced egos and assholes in this particular band. It's been a breath of fresh air. For me, at least, I'm sure for everybody else, but for me, at least.
Oh yeah, totally. I've dealt with some.
Afraid of that, but I'm like, finally, the bickering is non-existent in this band.
No, we're actually
great.
That's good.
You
got to pick the right ball you want. You got to pick the right band that you want to be in, not even just the right band that you want to be in that you like musically, right? You can't. It's like any other kind of relationship. If you can't stand being in the same room with the people, or you can't stand being in the same relationship in the same house as somebody else, it's never going to work.
It's like when you're trying to find a brewery partner to open a brewery. It's like if I'm going to open a business, I kind of need to be able to work with someone.
Same wavelength. You got to all be on the same. You got to have the same wants and desires too, because you could come from in the music thing. You could come from a whole bunch of different backgrounds where you get 4 people in the same room. It's like, what do you want to do with the music, or what are you looking to get out of this? You can get 4 different responses to that, and your wants or your desires may be clashing with the with 3 other people's wants and desires, what they want to do with it.
Yeah,
that's the tough part. Yeah. That's the nutshell of Oxblood Forge, I guess. Yeah, go check it out on the internet wherever you stream music. It's on Spotify, it's on iTunes Music. Obviously we got Bandcamp. It's on Amazon. We have it set up so you wherever you stream and buy music, including our Bandcamp page there, you can basically find it and purchase the music.
And we do got
great stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Rock. I want to see you guys live, dude.
That'd be great.
I wish I could come down there.
Either we got to go out to. He's in Oregon, Greg. Either we got to get out to Oregon or vacation time for Mr. Beerman.
Yeah, gonna have to.
Out to the east. I know you want to do that someday.
Don't tempt us.
This year or next year, I'm hoping. I got a lot of paid time off coming from work. But
that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, cool, man. You guys want to wrap it up? Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Stop the live anyway, and then see where we go from there. But yeah.
Sure.
So just thank you guys. Thank you, Oxblood Forge. You guys are rock. Greg, Thomas Metal, Mr. Eric here, and then the other band members. Thank you for letting me do a tribute beer for you. Hopefully it works out. And if it doesn't, we'll make it again. I'll pay for it. I'll make it again until we get something right. You know, Eric was very generous and helped me out with this, so I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get the ingredients sometimes this weekend and get it all ordered and ready to go. So, but thank you guys. Cheers to you too, and cheers to the chat as well. Ryan, man, cheers, man. Bramhall and Miss Piggy. Who else is there? We had Josh in the house as well.
Josh,
right on, patio. Right on. Thank you. You guys have a good night, day wherever you're from this beautiful world. But not after one more sip if you got it. Cheers. Mine's foam. Right on.